Hello YouTubers, this time we're going to be talking about the Sauer P320 Disassembly. This is the one I carry the barely few times when I carry when I'm traveling. The first thing we're going to do, we're going to go for safety. This is real ammo. Nothing on the chamber, nothing on the pipe, all clear, good to go. The Sauer was involved in a trigger recall. Make sure when you buy yours, make sure it's the upgraded trigger. You can also call a Sauer, and with your serial number, they can check if you already have the upgraded version one. The upgraded one is a military issue one. When you look inside, it's even kind of closes all the hole over here. It's even harder for mud or dirt to get in. It is really worth to check. Make sure you won't get any loved one accidentally shot. Before you disassemble, what you're gonna have to do, you pull the upper slide back, you hold it with the slide retention, you lock it over there, then you turn around the takedown level all the way back. It is kind of hard. Then just pull the slide and it will just go all the way forward. This is gonna be your upper part. To disassemble your upper slide, you're gonna have a two-part recoil spring. Make sure the thicker one goes always to the front. You just lift it up, pull it out, and then you have your barrel. You just pull this out and you clean it. This is gonna be your upper part. As you can tell, mine has already some worn out parts. Wherever I have the worn out sign, that's what I like to put some car grease. But it's my weapon, so feel free to use whatever makes you happy. This is gonna be your upper part. The rest of the disassembly is gonna be, you're gonna have to take out the takedown level, which is this one. You pull it a little bit with your finger on the other side, and then you play with it till you get it out. This is the hardest part. It is kind of stiff. Me, because it's not the easiest one. There you go, it's coming out ready. Before you take it out, you're gonna notice that the takedown level is kind of chamfer, have like a missing part. Before you insert it on the inside, you're gonna have to align the chamfer part that is missing. One part is not completely rounded. Let me see if I can get it on camera. You have to align it in order to be able to insert it. This is the lower receiver. This is what holds the legal part. In order to take it out, you're gonna have to pull the trigger a little bit, and then you just lift it up. The legal part, this is the part with the serialized, excuse me, part. This is with the serial number. I don't want the internet to see my serial number. That is not much your business. The legal portion, this is what is so-called because of all these three parts, that is what is so-called a modular system. I know some people, they have several properties out of state. When they travel, they buy a different kit with different grip size, a different color, different configuration and everything, and all they do, either they ship this one or they buy another kit for another state. This is what comes in a different kit, so they can have the same firearms without any kind of modifications. The safety makes the assembly a little bit harder. That's why a lot of people prefer the Sauer P320 without safety. I like safety because it's just my personal preference. If for some reason, even you may have a license to carry and you go to another state, but in those states they have mandatory safety, regardless that you might have a reciprocity with those states and you do not have safety, your gun is going to be confiscated and you may be facing charges. So I have it, I don't mess with it, I'm just used to it. When I clean my firearms, I always start cleaning the upper receiver, the barrel, kind of grease, oiled the springs on the upper slice. This is what I like to add a little bit of a car grease. This is when it's going to take more of the worn out, most of the action is going to be through. And because I have a little bit of OCD, this is why I picked this one, because it allows me to do a thorough, complete deep cleaning. I can access all over all the parts without missing any spot. But if you're normal, you don't have to get a 6 Sauer P320. Any firearms will work just fine for you. The oils and solvents, I have a video exclusively about how to clean your firearms. It's up to your preference. I'm sure you will all differ with what I used and what not to use. In order to assemble it, you're just gonna insert this back. Before you insert it, you're gonna have to pull the trigger a little bit back or you won't be able to insert it. You first insert the back. Because I have the safety model, it might be a little bit harder. You just sit it there all the way down, both of them. You insert your takedown pin. Make sure it's gonna be in alignment. As you can see, it's not completely round, it's not completely a circle. I'll try to get it on camera. Here you go. Yeah. There you go. So that's what you have to align with the takedown pin. Otherwise, you won't be able to put it all the way through. It is kind of hard with that, so I'm not gonna lie to you. But it's really worth it. There's no way somebody's gonna accidentally disassemble it. And then when you push this all the way in, make sure the writing pin is gonna be in its canal all the way through. Gonna have to play with that all the way back. Then we're gonna insert the barrel. First, we're gonna insert the springs with the thick one to the front. You just push it in there. This one is already cleaned. And then we just slide it all the way back. Make sure it's gonna be right in the two surfaces. If you misalign, it's gonna be a pain. You probably will end up paying a gunsmith. You lock it with the slide release. You lock it all the way back. At this point, you roll all these forward, all the way back, and then release the slide release, and then you check for functionality. Good to go. The safety really doesn't bother me when I just grab it. I regularly have it with one round in the chamber, and when I just grab it, this is my first one. I just tend to grab it, just push down the safety, and my finger just goes in. I feel comfortable with it. I never removed the flashlight either, so, and that's it. We just check for functionality, works perfectly fine. As always, thank you so much for your time watching your videos. Don't forget to give it a like, share, and subscribe. You all have a wonderful day.